So I came home today and Sam made me this gigantic map of the UTMB. So for those of you who are not runners and do not know about UTMB, we're going to be starting in Chamonix. We're going to be staying in
La Houche.
And this route will take us all the way around Mount Blanc. So here we'll come into Italy, through Italy, we'll come into Switzerland, through Switzerland and back into France. And here would be the summit of Mount Blanc. So we're running around this whole mountain range. So I'm not sure what I do with this map between now and August.
Commit it to memory.
Study it.
Yep.
Today is the first day running with a pack and some water in 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago today, we finished Kodiak. So we're gonna go for a 90-minute run, which is the longest run that we've done. Today is our final day of our 3-week recovery period from Kodiak. And it's just an easy recovery run and, 30-minute vert session and an hour recovery run. So we're combining them. I'm gonna go up average like 10 to 20, average is probably 12%, but the next race that I'm prepping for is the Hurt 100 in Hawaii, which you're either going uphill or you're going downhill the entire race. There's nothing flat. So that's going to be my training for the next, I think we're down to 10 weeks. So not very long. So 2025, we spent trying to qualify for UTMB. So we got some stones, worked on my UTMB index, which didn't really matter that much. And then I ultimately got, if you watch my last video, an automatic entry. So I don't have to go through the lottery. So between now and UTMB next year, I'm registered for 3 somewhat big races. Well, the third is UTMB. The Hurt 100 in January, Sedona 125 in May, and then UTMB. And I am pacing my coach Ann at the Arizona Monster, which is 300 miles, which is crazy. Is it gonna go this way?
Come on.
Millie, come. Yeah, so I'm pacing like 100K worth of miles. So to recap the runs we did, the races in 2025, we started the year with Antelope Canyon 50K. Sam and I both ran it together, and yeah, it was more like an adventure race. We didn't know that necessarily, but
ladders, a little via Ferrata.
Yeah.
Here's Brittany going down ladder number 2.
2. I guess
Well, 2 of this series. And then there's some rope. And then there's some more going down. And then there's some going across or something. I'm not sure. I think there's another ladder over there. Some of these are a little tighter than others. Brittany's out there somewhere. I'm not sure why we got to go to this hole in the ground, but it was a pretty one.
The next day, for fun, well, it was a training camp weekend, so we did the 50K. Then we went to Zion.
Did Angel's Landing.
Did Angel's Landing.
Kind of an adventure run.
Had no idea what Angel's Landing was. I just said yes. And
Best if Sam doesn't tell her what she's getting into.
yeah, it was a little bit sketchy. And after, we got the dog here, so after that, I signed up to do Gorge Waterfalls 100K. My videos, you know that I didn't get to go because I was sick. The ideal taper, but we went on vacation, which made my taper start earlier than planned. And then we came back sick, as one does, going through subways and airplanes. So it just felt a little off. But I didn't get to do Gorge Waterfalls due to being sick. But I really thought I needed the running stones. And I was all tapered and ready to go. So I jumped into Canyon's 50K in Auburn and did well. Got 2 running stones. Then as we started prepping for 100-mile distance, during that time we did a 50K just as a training camp weekend. So we did Alpine Solstice 50K in Bend on Saturday, and then on Sunday we did like a 2-hour training run. It was a cold 50K in the morning, but it did warm up and turned out to be a fun race. After Alpine Solstice, we had the Oregon Cascades 100, which I didn't do any videos about, which is probably a good thing because it ended up getting canceled halfway through the race. Definitely made some posts. If you follow me, you've seen those. It was canceled due to forest fires, which was a real bummer, but I was having such a rough day that my feelings were not that hurt when the race was canceled. It did prompt me to work on a few areas like my nutrition during and before the race, and I learned some things about cooling during the race that I actually did use during Kodiak. So after Oregon Cascades, we then went to do the big race, which was the Kodiak 100-miler.
3, 2, 1, go! Corral number 1, Hoka Kodiak Ultramarathons by UTMB.
Which I did make a video about. You can watch that. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And that race, got the dog with us today. That race got me an automatic entry into UTMB. So here we are, less than a year from UTMB. And most importantly, 10 weeks from the hurt. So we're here today to do a vert session, climbing up this hill. So it's about to get a little breathless. Yes. So we have 10 weeks till hurt, and then I'll have some downtime before prepping for Sedona, which will be my longest race ever, 125 miles. Not sure what we were thinking. I definitely was not gonna do that during Kodiak. I was like, I'm quitting all of these races. And then we'll have June and July to prep for UTMB. So the big takeaway getting into HURT was that I just really wanted to make sure I was doing more strength training to prepare for that race. And so I'm having Anne do my strength work, so we're doing some agility stuff, some ankle stuff, a lot of balance exercises.